ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends toy review, the Return of Marvel Legends. I am stoked. I finally got my first two Marvel Legends of 2012, the Return of Marvel Legends figures, Terrax Wave. I got this one. I also got the Stealth Iron Man, which I don't know if I'm going to open that one. I may wait for the other Extremist Iron Man figure to come out. But they had Klaw and the blue version Iron Man right here, and it was just, it's pretty cool. I think this figure is all right. Not great. Not super stoked about it either. Wasn't really stoked about it when I first saw it at Comic-Con. Kind of pissed off Dwight, the guy who designed this thing, I guess, and he started banging it on the glass or whatever. You can see I added a little twisty tie right here. That's some classic ShartimusPrime shit right there. Ooh, that kind of looks terrible, actually. If I spent more time on it, it could look cooler, but, just giving him a little sound thingy right there, getting all stoked about the Klaw figure I have. And I really like the head sculpt of this thing. Gotta be honest, I do like the head sculpt. My favorite thing about this head sculpt is that in the comics, he doesn't have a nose. But somebody over at Hasbro was like, oh, what? He doesn't have a nose in the comics? Fuck that. I'm going to give him a nose in the action figure. So I'm really glad that they did that, Just making up your own shit, when it comes to making the figures. I think that's awesome. Really, really good shit, man. Good stuff. So, but other than that, I really do like this head sculpt. It is cool. It's an original head sculpt, so I understand why they had to add the nose there because, I don't know, man, what the hell? It's not a big deal. It really isn't, but it just trips me out because there's inconsistencies that they make because they, they're not able to create a new mold, but this is a brand new head sculpt. Have you ever seen another Marvel Legend that has this head sculpt? I really like how the lines on his head are actually sculpted on here, so that's a very cool thing. And then just overall the way they sculpted his face is just very nice. I like how the silver paint apps for his eyes, for the inside of his mouth. Very cool. So this isn't bad. It's actually not too bad. It's just kind of weird. I mean, look, man, it wouldn't piss me off as much if, even your fucking reference didn't have a nose. You know what I mean? This is the box of the fucking figure, and he has no nose. So it's just, I don't know, man. That just makes it a little bit more hurtful, I guess. There's no paint apps on this figure at all. There's no paint detail on this figure at all. There's nothing that has, except for his sound device thing, which is fucking awesome. I really, really like this a lot. I like how you could see the brush strokes right there. That was actually the first thing I looked at. Was this stuck out to me, and I was like, wow, that looks really nice. The sculpt on it is just very, very cool. Like on the outside side, he has the dial thingy right there, and not on the inside. Gotta get rid of this twisty tie thingy. Now it's kind of bothering me. But it's kind of fun to add your little effects, you know what I mean? Hold on. Magic. Finally gone. So this is pretty cool. A lot of people have complained already about how this is kind of warped a little bit. I understand. It's not too bad on mine. I may mess with it. I may just leave it how it is. More bummed out that there's no paint shading on this at all. It's kind of like a gummy bear or something. I don't know. It's just... There's no shading. It's not that it has weak paint shading. There's absolutely no paint shading whatsoever. I don't know if that was done on purpose because he's more of a classic character. He's an older character, but, and it's not a bad sculpt. If I remember correctly, this is the Silver Surfer sculpt, and, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it, but not totally against it either. I do like how they chose to give a different color plastic for these ball joints right here, so it looks like we won't get any paint rub. And the applications are pretty damn clean. That's another thing a lot of people have seen with Hasbro is bleeding of paints and stuff. There's like a tiny bit of bleeding like over here. Yeah, I see a little bit of silver right there, but nothing to really complain about. So, for all these zigzag black lines and everything, it's pretty clean. So they didn't do a terrible job. It's just... that nose? I don't know. It's just a little frustrating. But anyway, his articulation is a little bit to be desired. It's not bad, not great. His head moves up pretty well, doesn't move down, which is so strange. I can't remember the last time I had a Marvel figure that could not look down, but he just stays facing forward. He moves side to side just fine. He has ball joints on the shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist moves side to side, up and down. He's got this weird kind of hand pose thing. It comes from Silver Surfer. Same articulation over here, except there's no articulation on his sound gun thingy. He has an ab crunch. Doesn't move back too much, but his head moves back, so it's not too bad. He has a waist joint, which is great. Ball jointed legs, thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Ankle moves side to side, up and down, no fucking ankle pivot. He has a peg hole at the bottom of the foot, and that is that. So that's a figure. Look at his size comparison. A little tribute to Advocate here. Here's the give him size comparison to the Shield Agent, aka Face Off Punisher. And he, you know, at first I thought he was really, really small, but he's actually not that small. I mean, he is a little shorter than Punisher here, but you know, it's not too bad. So at first I thought he looked really small, but it's actually not too bad. I don't remember Klaw, you know, being a huge character or anything. So I like that we get some instructions here on how to Build-A-Figure. And then Marvel's Klaw with left leg. And then there's this whole thing with Doctor Doom and Tales of Terrax. It says, read more. I think that's very good because a lot of people don't read. It's pretty sweet. And of course he comes with the left leg of Terrax, which is awesome as hell, and it's got an ankle pivot. Oh my god, I love that. Oh my god, ankle pivot. I love the ankle pivot. Oh yeah, you guys see that ankle pivot? Oh, that's some damn good ankle pivot right now. I love that ankle pivot. Alright, that's my review, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.
Oh, that's Shartimus. He is so awesome, 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 awesome. But now, awesome. What should I do on the internets? You go to BKBN.net! Here, let me show you, man!
Big Kids Big News is #1 source for geek news, reviews, toys, comics, movies, cartoons, video games, and more!
Next time you're done watching my videos, where are you going? BKBN.net! Where are you going? BKBN.net!
Okay.
Awesome.